Liam is greeted by 3 people inside a conference room for an appraisal. They say they'll invite Liam to work for them and ask him to perform a thorough redo of their workforce. Liam tells them he is ready to do it at the moment, but one of them insists next week is fine. Liam leaves the building and rides a taxi, going to the airport. He uses Willow Grain to pay for the taxi. Willow Grain is a technology that records memories ingrained at the back of the ear. He then uses Willow Grain to replay his conversation with the 3 lawyers. He zooms into one of them who told him they want to see him again. Liam arrives at the airport. The security officer requests a rewind of his recent events from the previous day and the previous week. He's all clear and gets to his flight. Jeff, Jonas, and Fionn are in the living room. Jeff is complaining about his frayed carpet, which he shows through Willow Grain. Liam arrives at his destination. He plays a short footage of Paul, Lucy's husband, reintroducing Lucy to him. He knocks on the door and Lucy opens it. He introduces himself and says they met at the Dublin wedding. He goes to the living room where he sees his wife Fionn is talking to Jonas. She approaches him and tells him he's early and thought he wouldn't make it. Jonas also approaches them and introduces himself. Fionn turns her back, seemingly uncomfortable. They join the others and Lucy introduces Liam to Colleen. Lucy asks about Liam's appraisal. Liam can't answer straight and looks uncomfortable. Jeff suggests appraising Liam's appraisal and Lucy calls everyone to watch. Jonas comes in and tells them that it's not a good idea as Liam feels uncomfortable. Paul calls everyone to eat. Liam is bothered by Jonas, so he asks his wife if he has met him before. Fionn tells him Jonas is one of the old crowd and that if he's not in the mood, then they can go home. But Liam says it's fine. Liam replays his memory of Fionn talking to Jonas. At the dining table, Jonas talks about his previous relationship. Lucy introduces Hallam to everyone. Everyone is enjoying Jonas's story except Liam. He just sits there, eating quietly and observing Fionn's body language. Jonas also mentions watching replays of his encounters with random girls. Hallam tells everyone she was gouged and it left a scar on her neck. Hallam says she is boring because she prefers one man at a time. Fionn says serial monogamist and Jonas makes a joke by saying he's a serial monogamist and he's being faithful to his cornflakes. Fionn laughs at the joke and Liam looks at her. Lucy tells Colleen it's an exciting choice going grainless. Colleen disagrees. To defuse the awkwardness, Paul then says he will replay some things and everyone cheers. Liam and Fionn are in the car, replaying some memories of Liam's appraisal. Fionn notices that one of the lawyers ticked Liam's paper, but he disagrees and says it could be other things. Liam asks her if she talks that much with Jonas. Fionn answers not really. He then tells her that he thinks Jonas is a bit of a knob and mocks him. Fionn asks why they even invited Jonas with a serious face. Liam tells her that she wanted him to invite Jonas and says she was laughing at everything he said. Fionn tells her it was Liam who wanted to invite Jonas, but Liam answers it was obvious he didn't want to invite Jonas. To prove it, Fionn replays the evening when Liam invited Jonas himself, but Liam argues he was just being polite. She tells him if he really doesn't want Jonas to come, then he can get rid of him. So when they arrive at their house, Liam makes an excuse for Jonas not to come in anymore, so Jonas leaves. Fionn watches what happened with their baby when they were out. Liam keeps on asking her about Jonas, so she reveals she and Jonas had a thing even before she met Liam. Liam doesn't stop, prompting an argument. Later in their bedroom, Liam apologizes to her and she forgives him. They're having sex, but at the same time, they're both watching the memories of them having sex. Liam keeps on replaying everything that happened during the dinner and drinks until the next day. He asks Gina, their babysitter, if she thinks what Jonas said was funny, and Gina tells him it's not. Fionn enters the living room and asks Liam what he is doing. Liam rewinds his memory from last night and asks her what's funny about Jonas's joke because Gina didn't find it funny. Liam is drunk and Gina feels uncomfortable, so she leaves their house. Fionn tells Liam what he did was embarrassing. They argue again because Liam gives meaning to every tiny detail. He also shows her how she looks at Jonas and compares it to how she looks at him. Fionn eventually walks out and Liam keeps on rewinding his memory from last night. Liam goes out and gets to his car, but it doesn't start. The grain assistant warns him that he is not in the best condition to drive the car. He ignores it and drives to Jonas's house, tells him he just wants to talk, and barges inside Jonas's house. He keeps babbling about Fionn, so Jonas gets annoyed and tells him to leave, but Liam refuses to do so. Jonas gets impatient, so he tries to assist him outside, but Liam hits him with a bottle. On his way back home, Liam gets into an accident. He gets out of his car and replays what happened in Jonas's house. Jonas tried to hit back, but Liam pinned him to the floor and told him to delete all Fionn items in his grain or he would gouge him with the broken bottle. Jonas did delete all of them. Liam gets home, talks to Fionn and asks her if he is the father of Jody. She assures him that he is. Then, he shows her what happened at Jonas's house and reveals what he found in his memories. It's Fionn, in their bed with Jonas. She admits it and apologizes to him. Liam asks her if they use protection. She says yes, but he asks her to show him the video of him putting a protection on. Fionn hesitates, but she eventually shows him the video. Liam is speechless as he watches the video of his wife having sex with Jonas. His suspicions were right all along. He rewinds his memories with Fionn and he decides to remove his grain to remove all memory he has. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new release. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.